Good morning, class.
Good morning, Miss Mahoney.
All right. For all of this month, we have been looking at influential leaders of ancient Egypt. Also, for math, we have been looking at presenting data using tables and graphs. So today, we are going to be putting both our math knowledge and our history knowledge together. And so today we are going to be working with the bar graph, and we are going to be looking at some of the influential leaders that we spoke about in ancient Egypt. Anybody remember any of the names that we talked about? Yes, Cleve, I see your hand went up.
King Tut.
Yes, King Tut. Anybody else? Christopher, you want to try?
Ramesses II.
Thank you. All right. So today we are going to be looking at only 5 of our leaders, and we are going to be presenting on the bar graph their period of reign. How long did they govern? Um, but before we start, we need to go over our checklist for a bar graph. Remember that our bar graph must have some very important things on it. First, we need to have axes, and there are 2 of them. We have the y-axis and the x-axis. And you remember it because the y-axis stands and the x-axis runs across. Also, it is important that we name our graphs. So, our graph for today, we are going to call it bar graph showing 5 of Egypt's influential leaders. Then, we must name the axes. The axis that runs across the y-axis, that's where we are going to put the names of the influential leaders. And the x-axis that runs across, that's where we're going to put the names of the influential leaders. And the y-axis, the one that stands, that's when we're going to put the number of years. All right. Then we also need to have a key or a legend. And the key is what is going to tell you what is the meaning of the different colors that you're going to be using on your graph. Then we are going to work our math using subtraction to find the difference in age. All right, now I'll be handing out some blank maps, and we are going to go through labeling the graph. There you go. All right, as soon as you get your paper, you can begin labeling. So remember, we must have our axes, X and Y. We must name the graph. We must label the axes, and we must have a key. We have different colors, markers, crayons, and colored pencils. Choose your color of choice. All right, I see that you're all finished. So now we are going to begin. Now, the first leader we are going to look at is Ramesses II. And Ramesses II governed from 1279 to 1213 BC. All right, so are we ready to do our subtraction? Go ahead, and remember, we always put the bigger number to the top. We always put the bigger number to the top. Now, I am going to be doing my subtraction on the board for you to see. So it is going to be 1, 2, 7, 9, and from that we are going to take 1, 2, 1, 3. So let's take away 3 from 9. Good job. 6. 1 from 7. 6. 2 from 2, we have nothing. And 1 from 1, we have nothing. So, Ramesses II ruled for 66 years. Now, I want you to pay attention, and then you are going to put in yours. So, we're going to count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, but the next number we have is 70. Where do you think we're going to put 66? Good job, yes. We are going to estimate the middle and then we are going to go just a little above. So this is the period where Ramesses II reigned. And so you're going to color it with the color of your choice. I'm going to make mine red. All right, so the next one we have, the next leader we have is Amenhotep. And he reigned from 1388 to 1351. And what's the year again? Yes, BC. So let's put it in. Let's do our subtraction first. Who wants to do that? Okay, thank you so much. You are so correct. He reigned for 37 years. And we are going to draw in our 37. So let's go again. 10, 20, 37. And then we are going to color it. Good job, I see. Then we are going to go on to King 2. Come on. And King 2 reigned from between 1332 to 1323. And he reigned for 9 years. So let's see if we can find our 9, and we're going to put it in. Are we finished with that one so we can move on? All right, let's move on. So now we have Akhenaten. And Akhenaten reigned from 1334 to 1351. Yes, Joan. I see you're finished with your math. Yes. Akhenaten reigned for 17 years. Thank you. So now we are going to put 17 on our bar graph. All right, so we're finished with 17. And their final leader is Khufu. And he reigned from 2589 to 2566. Who wants to do that subtraction? Yes, Beverly? Yes, you're correct. 23 years is correct. So we're going to put our 23 years in. So we have 1023. All right, so I'm giving you just a minute to finish up, and then we're going to compare what we have on our map. All right, just looking on our map, who reigned for the shortest period of time? King 2, right. And who reigned for the longest period of time? Ramesses II. All right. And I'm coming around just to see what you're doing. Okay, Cleve, this is your finished product. All right, guys. I'll be collecting your paper and I'll be displaying them on our workboard. I'm waiting for those of you who are still working to finish up. All right. Did you have fun doing that exercise today? Yes, I enjoyed it also, and I enjoyed the way how you all participated. And remember that we always say that whatever we learn in one language, in one subject, we can also transfer it to another. And that was a good example. What we did in history, we took it over to our math class and we had fun with it. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day.